Iran is a vast country with different climates and geological conditions all over the country. As a result, the country is a four-seasoned place. To name one of the most amazing places in the country, Qeshm Island is definitely in the top 10. This beautiful island has a unique geopark, and it's home to some of the unique, amazing wildlife and monuments. Moreover, what's interesting about this area is the culture of its residents, which is a mixture of Iranian and Arabian cultures. Here, we're going to introduce the wonderful Qeshm Island briefly. Qeshm Island is situated in the Persian Gulf in the southern part of Iran. Actually, the island is the biggest in the Persian Gulf region, which covers an area of almost 1,500 square kilometers. It has 120 kilometers in length and 10 to 35 kilometers in width in different parts of it. The island is situated alongside the Strait of Hormuz. The highest altitude of Qeshm Island is 350 meters above the sea level. According to the historical evidence, Qeshm Island has a history of more than 1,000 years, from the pre-Islamic era. Actually, the earliest evidence of human presence on the island dates back to the Paleolithic period. Fishing is a leading occupation practiced by the inhabitants of the island. On what little cultivated land there is, dates and melons are grown. Salt is mined in the southeastern coast. Qeshm is famous for its wide range of eco-tourist attractions, such as the Harrah marine forests. According to environmentalists, about 1.5% of the world's birds and 25% of Iran's native birds annually migrate to the forests, which are the first natural geopark in Iran. An ancient Portuguese fort, historic mosques, and the Sayyid Mosaffar and Bibi Mariam shrines, and various ponds and mangrove forests are among the tourist attractions in the island, which lay across the azure water of the Persian Sea. Several domes, salty caves, the preserved area of Shibdoraz village, where hawksbill turtles hatch, as well as numerous docks and wharfs, are among the tourist potentials of the islands. The Nas Islands are located at the south wing of Qeshm Island. Oysters, corals, colourful fish and seabirds. Due to the strategic geopolitical situation of the island, which is near the mouth of the Persian Gulf, the island has been attacked many times during the centuries by different invaders, including Abbasid, Portuguese, and the English. Geopark. One of the most visited sites on the island is the Geopark. It's actually the only one in the Middle East. It was registered by the Global Network of Geoparks, GGN, in Paris on the 21st of March 2006. The Qeshm Geopark is situated in the western part of the island and covers an area of over 32,000 hectares. Due to its location between Eastern Asia and Europe, the Qeshm Geopark displays an important position in the region in terms of geology, ecology, archaeology, the environment, and wild nature variety. Charbas Caves. The Charbas Caves are situated 15 kilometers from Qeshm city. These amazing caves were naturally formed 2,800 years ago due to the receding water levels in the area. According to the historical evidence, it's believed that during the Sassanid era, there was a village with the same name near these caves, which was frequented by sailors and merchants, but nothing of the village remains today. What is worth visiting in these caves is the evidence of man-made rock carvings, about which have been proposed many theories regarding the function of these maze-like caves, including that they were a place for Mithraism worship, a Zoroastrian ossuary, or that the place used to be an ancient Anahita temple. Salt caves. There may be numerous interesting caves all around the world, but the Namakdan cave is an exceptionally stunning salt cave with unusual crystals. The cave is more than 6 meters, and there is a 1 meter deep salt lake about 160 meters from its entrance. It's believed that the salts excavated from this cave have therapeutic benefits for those suffering from respiratory ailments. Chaku Canyon. The Chaku Canyon is 70 kilometers away from Qeshm city. The canyon is one of the greatest ones in the Middle East. The surreal shapes of the colossal rocks of the canyon are the result of millennia of erosion by rain and wind. It used to be called the Holy Valley, as it had acted like water storage when it was raining, and water was of special sacredness. Harrah Forest. The other magnificent place to visit in Qeshm Island is an ecotourism site, the Harrah Forest. The forest covers an area of 2,000 square meters. What is magnificent about it is that when the sea level rises and falls during the day, the tree trunks become visible and invisible. These trunks have an amazing usage and filter the salty water of the sea. The sea and fall of the sea level are due to a combination of the effects of the gravitational forces exerted by the moon and the sun and the rotation of the earth. Portuguese Castle. The old Portuguese castle, or the Fort of Our Lady of the Conception, was built when the Portuguese dominated the trade route between India and Europe. The castle, which sprawls over 2,000 square meters, was built by Portuguese commander Alfonso de Albuquerque in 1507. Limestone, gypsum and sargul, mixture of lime and clay, and mortar have been used in the construction of the castle. The castle has several 12-meter tall towers and 3.5 meter thick walls. The castle was originally constructed to separate one part of the island from the rest by a moat. There are different parts of the castle, including a water reservoir, armory, barracks, prison, church, command centre, and a number of halls. Imam Quli Khan, who was a commander during the Safavid era, ended the Portuguese rule and took over the island in 1622. Stars Valley. This is one of the most incredible natural attractions on Qeshm Island. Star Valley is the only geopark in the Middle East registered in the UNESCO International Geoparks network. Land erosion caused by storms and water has shaped unusual geological structures over 2 million years. Yet, locals believe that the collision of a star has caused the stones and soil to be thrown away in the air and freeze. That's why they call it Estella Kafta, which means the fallen star. As wind produces scary sounds when it blows through these unusual formations, Locals avoid being there during the night. They believe it's the sound of ghosts and genies. Nas Island. The Nas Islands are 3 small islands in the eastern part of Qeshm Island. When it's the time of the ebb, there's the possibility to walk through the sea on soft and wet sands to reach the islands. You can find a variety of oysters, corals, colourful fishes and seabirds at the place. When the tide is low, a narrow road of sand will appear from the water that connects the Nas Islands to the Qeshm Island.